So unlike a lot of people out there, I really like the Desert Titanium color iPhone. And since I've already seen pretty much every case there is, I thought this would be especially useful for the people out there that just got theirs, to find a matching case right away. Before we start though, I just want to mention that we're going over these fairly quickly, so if that is too quickly, just go over to my lineup videos of the brand in question so you can hear about every little detail. So without any further ado, let's start off with the simplest solution out there, these semi-clear cases. All of these have black details and sides, so won't yellow, but will still accent that beautiful Desert Titanium colorway. First one is the rock form case. Now this is actually one of my main cases right now. I love that magnet on there, which I use so often. But it's also a very grippy case due to that silicone feeling side and overall bulkier shape. It's comfortable all around, features a very good protection level, and with that clear backplate, it's a very good match as far as the iPhone color goes. It has a pill top cutout for the camera control, and it's also very smooth to operate. Great choice. But if you want even more grip, the Gripzilla also has a clear case variant now, with black sides. If you've never seen this case before, it features that pistol grip on the sides, which is just amazing for holding it, but it's very grippy too. And along with that, it has a very good texture to the sides as well, which make it even grippier. The clear backplate isn't slippery at all, so it's all a very good combination. Very good protection, although slimmer than that previous case, but noticeable corner protection as well. And when talking camera control, it has a deep cutout, which is even more comfortable than a top pill cutout, generally speaking of course, since there are exceptions, but no exposed bit of the iPhone is visible here. So the way they did it here is 10 out of 10. There's also the Rebel Gen 6 case, which is just absolutely stunning again. With this here, no sharp edges anywhere, all really refined, and a frosted backplate on this version, which just makes it even better. Black sides with a beautiful grippy texture on the side, no texture on the bottom, so it's also very comfortable to hold. And the only downside I would say is the camera control cutout, which is a narrow top pill cutout, and I don't like it all that much. But to be honest, I don't really use that button. I haven't even used it once to make a photo. So for me personally, yeah, that wouldn't be much of an issue. If it is for you though, my final semi-clear case is of course the Spigen Ultra Hybrid T. And especially this frost black version. I think this has the best camera control button on a case. Even better than the Apple original cases. And the frosted backplate makes the Desert Titanium darker, which in contrast to the rose gold camera lens just looks absolutely amazing. Slim enough, but good enough protection. Very grippy case too, and a whole lot cheaper than other box. Also look at those sides, which look amazing now due to that semi-transparent black design. Great choice and matches really well. But for the ones that skipped through that first part because they clicked on this video for the actual colorways, let's get to it. Nomad has two choices. The modern leather case in the limited edition color green chrome, a very premium feeling genuine leather case with TPU sides. I hear you guys saying, green? Yes, this color goes incredibly well with the rose gold color. Makes it very premium looking too. The only thing I would say is that those silver details don't go as well. So I would love to see those either made black or rose gold. They are very clicky and one of the best buttons actually. Leather is very grippy, feels great, doesn't really get damaged. I mean, you will see scratches on there, but it only adds to the character, I think. So it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Awesome choice. Then they also have the rugged case in the colorway Desert. And you already know what that means. That means it matches really well. A little warmer of a tint than the actual iPhone, but matches 100% with the camera lenses, which is pretty much the only thing visible. The black buttons are also a better match with the rose gold, and the name already suggests it, but this case is very rugged. I've dropped this thing on my drop test video and it came flying back up. Great case, but I must say that slim feel of the modern leather case is also really nice. I think it's awesome that they have this desert color though, shows they really care about their cases matching up with the actual iPhones. Now for the viewers that follow me already, you've seen this case once before on the top 5 video, and it belongs here too. Now that stone color is a little more grayish than the actual phone, hence the name, but it matches really well too. A fun, very affordable new brand that I haven't featured on the channel before. It features a very soft, suede-like inner, unlike anything else, and fun details to the inside of the case as well. The outside has a subtle texture to it and feels very grippy as well. It features a round button for the action button, which they say is mostly for recognizability, but it also looks very unique. On the side they also have a dotted pattern there to increase the grip even more, and it really works out. There is also a little odd choices. Maybe they're personal, but I thought the classic C1 went really well with that desert titanium. You really have to see it for yourself in real life. The footage doesn't do it justice. Yes, it does feature those silver details, and even though I would have loved to see those change to a warmer tint, it's mostly the orange you will notice. And it just works. Cannot say why, but it does. We'll most likely see that cutout for the camera control get phased out for a button here too, and that rounded feel of this case is just amazing. Now the Apple original cases. I thought the lake green would have been a great match when I looked on their website. But once I got it here, it's definitely not a match. So if you really want an Apple case, go for that stone gray. Even though it looks more brownish on their website, as in real life it's more purplish grayish, it still goes surprisingly well with the desert titanium iPhone. You will get that original camera control button, which works really well, and a great fit on this case too. Although I can no longer rock an Apple original case since my drop test, you should really watch that video to know why. One feature this case does absolutely best out of all of these here is that front edge. You'll notice the color coming through on the front with less than 1 millimeter, but Apple always does this the best because it's symmetrical on every side. It looks great. These silicone cases get dirty fairly quickly though, as they sort of attract it, and since this is a darker color, yeah. Banks also has multiple cases which match really well. Of course, the amazing looking Armor Air in the new color golden side. Now I believe they updated the camera bump on this, and from the website I cannot really tell if it's a match, but the colors on the case definitely do. It's a red and orange themed sunset, and it just goes very well with the desert titanium in my opinion. Clicks on the phone really easily, great minimalistic feel and decent protection. As far as you can expect, protection with these kind of cases. They also have that same case with a whole different design called the Armor Tint. This case looks amazing on there. And I can see from their website that they've upgraded the camera bump here too to a rose gold color, which makes it even better since I have the black version here. Almost reminds me of that expensive brand called Louis Vuitton. Similar colors, and the rose gold already makes it look very premium and stylish. So this is a great fit. But if you want more protection, they also have the Lucid Armor and the Mist. Now I've featured the Mist or MagLab Mist many times as one of the best value cases. It's still amazing, especially for its crazy price at $19.99. Very clicky buttons, a top pill cutout for the camera control, and comfortable all around. That rose gold themed camera bump on here as well, a noticeably more brownish side which goes very well, but I would have loved it if they were that rose gold like the camera bump here too. Semi-transparent backplate which will darken the iPhone color, which creates a nice contrast also. And then for even cheaper, at $15.99 they have the Lucid Armor. A little more plasticky, very similar to the Alamu cases for if you've ever owned one of those. very clicky buttons on here as well, a black camera bump which has not been updated, so you will get that if you buy it right now, a nice design through these semi-transparent sides, and more than enough protection. And even though it features a soft connection piece for the camera control cutout, its nearest corner isn't any weaker because of it. Great choice. Now, Pitaka also has their tactile woven case and they have a similar color theme. But I must say, here it's even better. Just a little sad about those silver details as they don't go as nice with the Desert Titanium, but it feels and looks very premium. Same amazing fit, but even easier to get it on the iPhone because it does not require you to put in one side first. Downside, it has cutouts at the top which decrease the overall protection level and exposes the screen. Yes, it does have higher corners, but if it were to fall right there, the result wouldn't be nice. Now, Decoded has a very nice choice if you love leather cases. The leather back cover in the color clay beige is just an absolute winner when it comes to the matching Desert Titanium color iPhone. A rose gold-ish detail on there on the camera bump, but also the buttons. In certain light, they even look silver, but they definitely aren't. The beige goes incredibly well with it, and in combination with that premium Echo leather, which feels grippy enough, and the protection of the camera bump, it's just an awesome choice. Even the camera control cutout is very comfortable to use, and that is very rare on leather cutouts in my opinion. It even features a suede-like felt inner to avoid micro scratches, and it of course goes very well with that premium vibe. Good MagSafe magnets on there too, so it really ticks all of the boxes. Let's not forget about Taurus with the O-Stand 360 in the color June Desert Gold. Very clicky buttons, which aren't any thicker or bigger than the sides themselves, which is a nice detail. Fit is excellent, amazing. No weaker corner due to that camera control cutout. And even though on the smaller side for the top pill cutouts, it's not even that bad. The sides are slimmed down, which make it grippier, and there is a very subtle texture on there as well. I wouldn't say it's grippy since it's still plastic and can get quite slippery, but it does feel really smooth and refined. MagSafe ring also acts as a kickstand, which can be turned 360 degrees, hence the name, and therefore usable as a vertical but also as a horizontal kickstand, which works great. Now, it's a little sharp-ish to use as a grip, if you've ever thought about that, but as a kickstand, it works out great. The ring is also colored rose gold, and the rest has multiple similar colors, and because there is more than a few, it contrasts very nicely with each other. A great choice for a matching case. But honestly, and I know some of you are gonna hate it, but this rose gold bronze color from ARC is just the absolute winner. It just looks stunning. This case is very snug on your iPhone and gives the optimal iPhone feel with the protection that it offers. I could not believe it, but I did the drop test with this thing, and even though I 100% thought it would be smashed, the exact opposite occurred. It gave more protection than the Apple original case, which just, it's unbelievable. Luckily, you can watch that video for yourself if you don't believe me. So this is 100% an awesome case. And with that new color option, it's even better. That glossy finish and the aluminium premium feeling materials, it's just great. Absolutely recommend. Now, hopefully that helped you out for your search with a matching case. If you're still on the hunt though, I think you can appreciate either of these two videos, and I'll hope to see you there.